Bruce Bogtrotter, the Trunchbull barked suddenly. Where is Bruce Bogtrotter? A hand shot up among the seated children. Come up here, the Trunchbull shouted, and look smart about it. An 11-year-old boy, who was decidedly large and round, stood up and waddled briskly forward. He climbed up the platform. Stand over there, the Trunchbull ordered, pointing the boy to one side. He looked nervous. He knew very well he wasn't up there to be presented with a prize. He was watching the headmistress with an exceedingly wary eye, and he kept edging further and further away from her. Little shuffles of his feet, rather like a rat might edge away from a terrier that was watching it across the room. His plump, flabby face had turned grey with fearsome apprehension. His stockings hung round his ankles. This clot, boomed the headmistress, pointing the riding crop at him like a rapier. This blackhead, this foul carbuncle, this poisonous pustule that you see before you is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. Who? Me? Bruce Bogtrotter said, looking genuinely puzzled. A thief, the Trunchbull screamed. A crook! A pirate! A rustler! Steady on, the boy said. I mean, dash it all, headmistress. Do you deny it, you miserable little gumball? Do you plead not guilty? I don't know what you're talking about, the boy said, more puzzled than ever. I'll tell you what I'm talking about, you little blister, the Trunchbull shouted. Yesterday morning, during the break time, you sneaked in like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray. That tray had just been prepared for me personally by the cook. It was my morning snack. And as for the cake, it was my own private stock. That was not boy's cake. You don't think for 1 minute I'm going to eat the filth that I give you. That cake was made with real butter and real cream. And he, that robber, that safecracker, that highwayman standing over there with his socks around his ankles, stole it and ate it. I never did, the boy exclaimed, turning from grey to white. Don't lie to me, Bogtrotter, barked the Trunchbull. The cook saw you. What's more is she saw you eating it. The Trunchbull paused to wipe a freck of froth from her lips. Then she spoke again, her voice suddenly softer and quieter, more friendly, and she leaned forwards to the boy, smiling. You like my special chocolate cake, do you, Bogtrotter? It's rich and delicious, isn't it, Bogtrotter? Very good, the boy mumbled. The words were out before he could stop himself. You're right, the Trunchbull said. It is very good. Therefore, I think I should congratulate the cook. When a gentleman has had a particularly good meal, Bogtrotter, he always sends his compliments to the chef. You didn't know that, did you, Bogtrotter? But those who inhabit the criminal underworld are not noted for their good manners. The boy remained silent. Cook, the Trunchbull shouted, turning her head towards the door. Come here, cook. Bogtrotter wishes to tell you how good your chocolate cake is.